Aloha, family. We have some issues today with some internet stuff. I did have some slides for us, but that's not going to happen today either. But what I will do is if you comment below, I will send you a PDF with everything that I was going to talk about today. So basically, we're talking about prompting and how to prompt on Facebook to, well, not on Facebook, but inside ChatGPT. I'm trying to move one more thing as I talk. And our music didn't even start. So there was that too. If it can go wrong today, it has. So I wonder, as all this is going on, if I can try one more thing.
I did get logged in through my account, if that helps you at all.
I'm going to share this to the group. Okay, so now this is shared in the group, so at least the replay will be in there.
I was going to say, I did get logged in. I can see if I can, but yeah, it's okay. If you don't, we don't want to complicate things.
No, and we're live, so I prefer not to
How's everybody
complicate
doing?
anything more than it already is because they did not log in to see computer problems. They logged in to learn more about
Great.
how to do prompting.
How to be a secret spy. That's why I'm here.
So, and that's what I'm going to share in the PDF from after this because I don't think this set up correctly everywhere. But send me a DM, comment on this, and I will send you the PDF with step by step for the God prompt. Or you can just log into the custom GPT I made and put your information in there, and it'll create any prompt that you need. So, when we talk about prompting, the most important thing to remember is you need to be clear, structured, and optimized to be able to get what you want. And it will generate accurate and relevant, high quality outputs, but you have to give it the details. So,
Hey,
one of the
so it won't let me, like I'm usually very like, hey, remember that thing that I was telling you about? Can you give me more information on that? That's not how it works.
no, absolutely not. So it works really. So behind ChatGPT, it's all math, basically. So when you think back to your math classes that you took, that's what you, everything is in a logical step. It works really good when you number things. Do this, one, do this, two, do this, three, do this. And I think that's part of the reason it responds to everything in bullet points because that's the way it thinks, very logically. So
That's
the
good.
the first thing that you need to do is give it a context and a role. So you're going to clearly define what AI is doing for you and the expectations. Like you are a Madison Avenue ad executive with 40 years of experience working on my Facebook social media. So there you have a very detailed description of what you want. Like when I worked with Colleen, you are a lawyer who specializes in
Consumer
um,
affairs.
predatory loans in Tennessee. So we gave it all of those objectives. Now, the other secret that I'm going to give you is after you give it a context and a role and an assignment, ask it A, did you understand? And then B, what other information do you need from me to get the best possible answer? So the next thing that you go to is giving it an objective and a scope. Your task is to create the include. So for my spy stuff, I said Facebook posts with my New York sense of humor that were about AI and why everyone needs a bot, and also incorporate the fact that I used to be a spy and use that as part of your storytelling. And that's how it came up with those posts. Again, very specific. And again, step by step. First do this, then do this, then do that. So if you can number it 1 to 10, whatever you're doing, and also if you barf it out, ask it, what is the best way for this information to be structured for you to provide me the best answer? And then it will restructure your barf into something usable. Colleen?
Okay, so when asking it to give you the prompt, are you putting the numbers in there, or are you asking it to put it in numerical order for the prompt?
Well, it depends on how far ahead you are. If you're more comfortable with prompting and you know what you're doing, you put the numbers in. If you
Right.
don't know what you're doing and you're a little nervous and it's not going the way you thought it would, then you ask it to format and it'll probably format in bullet points. It might not format in numbers, but you can go back and change that.
Right. Because if you're asking for a prompt, right? Is that what we're doing? We're
Mhm.
asking for a prompt. So we're just barfing, really. We're barfing out
Yeah.
all the information that we have that we need the prompt for, because I'll be like, I need a prompt for my social media page for this and this and this. And I don't even half the time make heads or tails out of it, but it seems to be able to come up with a pretty good prompt.
Yeah.
So
And then you want to give it the output format. So, do you need a bulleted list? Do you need a spreadsheet of this information? Um, do you need it to be a Facebook post? Do you need it to be a LinkedIn post? You want to tell it what output that you want when you're building this.
yes, and they are different. All social media platforms, if it's a whatever the platform is, you always do. I do know that you got to tell it what platform you're putting it on because it's different.
And then ask it to fact check. Because recently I put together a book club and it came up with some fantastic books. About half of them didn't exist. So you really need it to fact check for you, ask it to be well researched. And that's something that it does much better now, even on the free versions, and keep it free from redundancy. And the other great ask is humanize this.
Mhm.
So then it's writing more like a human than a AI. And then the other thing you can do with it is, um, like if you're writing an email, ask it to professionalize that email before you send it, and it will put it in a better format.
I always tell it to be professional but casually friendly, not over professional cheesy, because sometimes professional is a little over the top, in my opinion. But yes, if you don't like it, you can always change it, right? You can always say
Yeah.
that's a little, it's a little bit too much. These are words I would never use. Like,
So there is a dirty word list, and you can Google it. Um, and at some point, I'll put it in the group too. But there are words that are very AI y, and they've been identified, and you can put it in as a negative prompt. Never use these words when you give me an answer. And that goes along with the last step, which is customization, where you specify the tone or add additional options like never use um, oh, I hate it when they say I hope this email finds you well.
Oh, no, I hate
So,
that. I hate that. It's like the first clue that
yeah,
it's written by AI.
so but yeah, that's one thing to watch out for as well. So as you're then you put this all in as a prompt, all these steps, and you can just take them off the PDF, or you can use the custom GPT that I created for you all, and have this done for you. But if you really want to learn how to do prompt engineering, take that PDF and follow it step by step.
Can you tell us, like, the PDF you're gonna put in the group, but can you tell us where oh, the custom GPT, you haven't made those for everybody yet, right?
Oh no.
Or
So let me see if I can do this because the internet's being less flaky. So I am commenting
the
right
coconut
now.
wire?
Yeah, the coconut wire is being juicy. So in the group, I just put a comment underneath the live stream. It didn't stream to the event today because of some of the issues that I was having, but oh, maybe I should check the event too, see if anyone is like, hey, what's going on? No, no one's in here asking questions. So they'll just see it in the group.
Oh, we got a
But
couple of comments. Britt just got on here. Hello. Hello, Britt. Hello.
yeah, so I'll put that prompt in a couple of different places. And so, but yeah, so that is the idea. Of course, I'm going to have to put it on LinkedIn and in the YouTube comments as well, or just edit the YouTube a little bit to put that PDF in there. But that PDF has a link too. So if you don't want to follow all the steps, and you just need something really quickly, I did a another class for a networking group yesterday, and I had them playing with another custom GPT that basically ranks your website. So what that can do is it tells you, are your pictures optimized? Are you using alt text behind your pictures to make it more SEO friendly? And oh, by the way, for um, accessibility now on websites, that's one thing you have to have, and you can get fined if you don't describe what your pictures are. So when I was talking to another client this morning, I was very busy today, hence why this um, didn't get put on with the same style and shenaz that you guys are used
It's
to.
okay. We're
Um,
still the same people. We just don't have the
so
same things on.
she runs a clothing company in Kailua, and she was like really concerned. Okay, I have all these pictures of dresses and items. How am I going to do this? How do I describe it? How do I make it SEO? I said, Lori, I got you. So we took the pictures of some of her outfits and we gave it to ChatGPT and we gave it a prompt. Please describe this photo for a website for out ALT text behind the picture and make the description high SEO for searchability. And it spit it out and it described the picture and the dress, and it hit all the words for SEO for a boutique in Kailua. So, I mean, if you're having trouble because AI can see, you can just have it describe your pictures for you, and you're not sitting there. Oh, what do I say about this picture?
I've never even used the alternate text because I never really knew how. Like I was just like, I don't even know. So yeah, no, that's awesome.
And the only reason we started talking about it because there was another small business owner that got sued because their website was not accessible. And yeah,
To the
so
blind people.
yep, to the blind, to the hard of hearing, to anyone, Americans with Disabilities Act. So, as much as people are like, oh, now there's no DEI, none of this will happen. Well, Americans with Disabilities Act goes a lot further, so they can still, I don't want to say get you, but enforce that law. So you're going to have to do these things to stay within the law for your website. The other thing that we brought up, because we're creating a bot for her website, is that in the first quarter, those bots, you'll be able to speak to the website bots that I build. So instead of just having to type stuff in, you'll be able to have a conversation with that bot. So talk about a Nordstrom experience for your clients. It's not just a another version of Google for your web page. It's now really going to be that concierge as you ask it questions and it answers you, pardon me, answers you back.
Hmm,
So
that's kind of cool.
we're
What if you could
we're
try
really
something on and like take a picture of yourself in it and upload it and be like, tell me the truth. Does this look bad? Does my butt look big? Like what, you know?
well, they already have that. They've had that for a while
Really?
with
Yeah, I don't
like
shop, so I wouldn't know.
virtually try. Well, it was on Amazon and I think a few other stores that you could take a picture of yourself and they would virtually try clothing on you.
Ooh, that's cool.
So that's been around for a while. With the bot that I'm building for the website, that's not um, the code I'm using for
Right.
it.
No, I was just
It's
wondering if it would give you honest feedback. Like that really looks horrible on you. Like, don't wear it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, okay. So if you program your bot to be,
Mhm.
okay, I want you to be one of the four hosts of, what is it, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and give me honest feedback on this outfit. I can guarantee it understands that TV show. It understands the honesty that they are brutal. And, but can you handle that? Do you really want that kind of brutal feedback too? That's the other question.
Maybe not. I don't know.
And so,
That's cool. I'm excited about that. To play around with it. You said that we can like play around with it. You have it posted. I meant to. You have one of the links posted for your bot somewhere.
yeah, so you have to go into the PDF. It's in the group.
Okay.
It's underneath the live stream in the group. I don't know if, because I had to stream to my page
Uh huh.
today and then whatchamacallit, share it with the group.
Hmm.
So it's all a little wonky today. But as the coconut wire tries. Oh, yeah. So I also have automation set up with my Go High Level on my InsureBot Solutions site. So that's AI automation that is having a fabulous conversation with Britt.
That's so funny. I see that. Oh goodness. It sure is.
Oh, and it really doesn't understand because she asked about fair housing, and they're like, the bot is creating a fun answer. So anyway, and that's the thing, and that's when we talk about bots and programming and prompting, you can absolutely do this as DIY if you want, but you have to know that you're gonna have to go back there and tool it because it forgets stuff, it doesn't understand. um
Mine was telling me
so
the other day my memory was full, and so I was like, maybe I need to go clear some of that out. Or
that's a
maybe
whole nother story, having your memory full in ChatGPT, how to clear it, how to save it, and then reload your memory in there, and also delete some of the things in the memory that might have misunderstood and was not true.
right. And that's
So
why you shouldn't always have your memory on. Like, you don't always need to have it on because mine's got a bunch of nonsense in there that I don't need.
you can absolutely go into your memory and delete the things you don't need. But the
Awesome.
best way to do it is copy your entire memory out, delete the memory, put that memory into a new chat, ask it to summarize it, and then after it's summarized, um, delete the stuff out that doesn't make sense, and then copy it again, open a new page, and say, add this entire chat to my memory. And that's
That's
how you reestablish the memory, get rid of the junk in there. I was going to do a whole separate like live session on that, but if you want to set up a call with me and you're struggling with that, that's the kind of thing I can help with. I can help with your right before I got on this call, I was talking to someone who has Go High Level, and they wanted to do all the things that Go High Level is supposed to do, and there's no one in their company that's through a franchise, and there's no one that they didn't hire a tech expert on it. So now he's like, I have this Ferrari and I don't know how to drive stick shift. And I'm like,
yeah.
well, guess what? Heather knows how to drive stick shift. So why don't we get together? I'll put together a proposal for you and I will teach you how to drive that stick shift.
Oh, it's like Pretty Woman. I love that. Remember when she had to drive the stick shift for him? Um,
Mhm.
but no, I was just gonna start like a new Chrome profile and start all over with my Chat GPT so I didn't lose it all, but that's a better idea.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely one way to go about it is just start all over. But then you have to retrain it over in a new Chrome profile and a new account.
Right.
So that's a lot more intense than copying the whole thing, then clearing it, and then retraining it on the stuff you actually want to keep till it gets full
Right.
again.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, I think I'm just gonna be a little more conscious once I do that on when I have my memory even turned on because there's a lot of things I just don't really need it on, you know. So, but if you don't have the memory on, it will still know you, right? Like it is still pull from its training. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I thought so.
I don't think this went to LinkedIn, so I might have to restream it later to LinkedIn or just put the copy there. And so it'll teach me to pack my day this tight.
All right. Yep. So Britt is gonna get on a schedule with you. That's awesome, Britt. Thank you.
Perfect. I will hit you up in the DMs and we will talk. So I think Britt's the only one who's really live with us tonight.
I
But
love it. Thank you, Britt. You're
yeah.
amazing.
So if you're watching this on replay, definitely drop us a replay in the chat. Um, and if you want to talk to us, like either comment on the post or just hit us up in the DMs. Um, I have like, I think I only have one active DM, but the guy hit me up with, it has a little number 6 next to it. So, and I think I have 10 text messages, but I do get back to people. It just might be on tomorrow because you don't want me calling you at midnight, I am sure.
That's usually when Heather and I communicate. It's around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, my time, because that's like normal time for her.
So, but yeah, that just about wraps it up. That's all I was going to talk about. Well, everything I
Awesome.
was going to talk about and more because you guys got some other helpful hints besides just prompting. So,
Prompting is essential. So I think it's really awesome since we figured out we can ask ChatGPT what the prompt is that we need to give
yep.
it. Yeah, that's amazing. So thank you, Heather, for your brains and your just like all of your togetherness. You always seem to pull it together and seem to manage to help us fix it because there's a lot of really good information that you put out, and I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Colleen.
And I
Well,
want to be a PI someday. You know that, right? So I'm definitely going to go learn how to do that.
yep.
If anybody needs a Facebook stalker, that's me. I can figure it out. I'll find people for you.
Well, tune in about 2 weeks. We're
Yeah.
going to have Cheryl Coco back, and
Okay.
she is going to show us um, Sales Nav again and how awesome it is that you can just take a snapshot of someone's profile and it tells you exactly their personality and gives you the script to sell whatever product you're selling to them. So I can't wait to have her back on to showcase that. If you're listening to this and you hear it later and you want a demo sooner, I'm looking at you, Justin. If you tune in, because we've had like 7 missed meetings, I feel like this is some kind of star-crossed lovers in the help wanted in the classifieds. I saw you in the grocery aisle on Tuesday holding a pineapple. Did you see me? If
Oh my
so,
God. What movie was that from? I remember that. It was a movie,
um,
wasn't it?
honestly, even that song, um, oh, something about a pineapple and I like pina coladas and
I like
dancing in the
pina
rain.
coladas. Yeah.
That whole thing was about they thought they were falling out of love and he puts a classified in like the newspaper and she winds up answering it and they realize, oh, we never fell out of love, we just stopped talking to each other.
Is that what that song is about? I didn't never known
Yep.
that. I'm so bad at that stuff. I cannot.
Yeah,
Well,
so next time take a closer listen to the song and you'll see. Oh, even
y'all.
the watch is dying, the battery. So if there's something, the internet, my watch, I think it's time for me to peace out.
Thank you, Britt. Yes.
Thank you,
See y'all
Britt.
later. Hasta la vista. Play our song.
I'll see. Will it go?
Lights are shining everywhere. Feel the rhythm in the air. Hearts are beating, feel the vibe. Get on up, it's time to jive. I'll